Okay. So Hare Krishna to all the devotees. Okay, I hope my voice is clear.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, and my screen is visible, Mataji. You can see the screen.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So today we are going to start sloka number 18. So this is the last sloka. Okay. So if you click on next, then next book will come. Yes. So this is the last sloka of Isopanishad. Okay. So we are going to see today. So what is finally what Isopanishad says after 17 slokas? Finally, what is the last sloka, 18 sloka says? Let's see. And till now we have finished nectar of instruction and Ishopanishad. After this class, we'll have nectar of devotion classes. Okay. So let's start this class with Manglacharan. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utpadkamlam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Shagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijan Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Cha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishisha Shunyavadi Paschat Desh Tarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Shadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Okay. So today we are going to start sloka number 18. So what we have learned in sloka number 17, can anyone tell quickly one or two line what we have understood in sloka number 17?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Jaideep Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Basically, we started to understand it from Shloka 2.20, where it says that the body changes its form just like clothes. So you change the clothes, similarly the body changes, but the spirit soul remains the same. And at the same time, then it further states that whatsoever you think at the stage of death, if you are thinking about the God or going to into his feet, then you will definitely go to into his feet. But if you are thinking something else, if you are thinking that I should eat meat or I should have a good prosperous life in future, I should have this, I should have that, blah blah blah. So you will go in that particular jail only. So you will get that particular form only in the next janma. This was the understanding so far in the 17th basically mantra, and in 18th now I think it is going to take us towards creating the basically burning desire to reach to the holy feet, lotus feet of Sri Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu, this is my understanding.
Yeah. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Sandhya Mataji is writing in the chat box. In this mantra, one should give up the material body which will be turned in ashes and allow the air of life to merge into a eternal reservoir of air, and also requesting to remember all the sacrifices what he has done. Okay, so depending on Krishna, that was also the sloka which tells us to depend on Krishna. So last sloka of Ishopanishad. Today we are going to see Ishopanishad sloka number 18. Let's see what this sloka says. So anyone who wants to volunteer for reading? Santosh Prabhu is writing to transcend the body and material world to enter into world's spiritual kingdom. Okay. Kalpana Mataji, you can unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Agni naya supada raye asman vishwani deva vayunani vidhan Yodhya asmat juhuranam eno bhuishta tenama uktin videma. Agni, O my Lord, as powerful as fire. Naya, kindly lead Supata by the right path. Rai, for reaching you. Asman, us. Viswani, all. Deva, O my Lord. Vayunani, actions. Vidwan, the knower. Yuyodhi, kindly remove. Asmat, from us. Juhuranam, all hindrance on the path. Ena, all vices. Uishtam, most numerous. Te, unto you. Namaha, Uktim, words of obedience. Videma, I do. Translation. O my Lord, as powerful as fire, O omnipotent one, now I offer you all obeisances falling on the ground at your feet. O my Lord, please lead me on the right path to reach you. And since you know that all that I have done in the past, please free me from the reactions to my past sins so that there will be no hindrances to my progress. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you very much. So you see this sloka, the main thing in this sloka, or the last sloka of Isopanishad, is also surrender only. If you see here, O my Lord, as powerful as fire, O omnipotent one, now I offer you all obeisances falling on the ground at your lotus feet. Okay? So this line says about the surrender. Okay. So we have to surrender to the Lord. The final sloka, Ishopanishad, and all the sloka, if you see, the most of the sloka, the final conclusion will be to surrender. Okay. To love God, to see the personal feature of God, by mercy of God. Okay. So final thing will be the surrender. Okay. So the same thing is being said here also. Oh my Lord, the devotee is praying to Lord. Oh power, as powerful as fire. Why Lord is addressed as fire here, we'll see. Oh omnipotent one, now I offer you all obeisances falling on the ground at your lotus feet. So the first thing which is being said is the surrender part. Okay. So surrendering. So devotee is surrendering to the Lord. He is paying obeisances to the Lord. Okay. Now he is saying, oh my Lord, please lead me on the right path to reach you. So devotee is saying, what is the desire of the devotee? Okay. We may go to the Lord, or many person go to the Lord. They ask many things. Okay. They know that whatever you ask from the Lord, Lord can give you. Okay. That is a general dictum, that whatever you ask, many places will be there where people go and they ask different desires, and they have this mentality that whatever you will ask to the Lord, Lord will give you. Okay. And what a devotee wants, you see here, oh my Lord, what is the final conclusion, or what is the final thing devotee wants? Oh my Lord, please lead me to the right path to reach you. This is the thing which we should all ask from the Lord. Okay. Not please give me some good wife, or good money, or good amount of money, good bank balance, good family, good this, good that. Okay. These things we should not ask from the Lord. Material things, that is called material things, we should not ask from the Lord. So then what we should ask from the Lord, this sloka gives the hint. He says, oh my Lord, please lead me to the right path to reach you. This is what we should ask. Please lead me to the right path to reach you. Please take me to that path which will take me towards you. Okay. Towards you, so that I can do bhakti. Please give me your devotional service. Okay. So that is what a devotee wants. Oh my Lord, please lead me to the right path to reach you. And since you know all that I have done in the past, you know everything what I have done in the past, because you are my constant companion. You as a super soul is there. You as a super soul is every time with me. Okay. So you know everything. Since you know that all that I have done in the past, please free me from the reactions to my past sins, so that there will be no hindrance to my progress. Okay. Lord can free us from the reaction from the past when we surrender to the Lord. So first thing the devotee is doing is to surrendering to the Lord. Second thing, he is asking for the mercy of the Lord, so that he can give the intelligence to the devotee, and devotee can lead the devotional life. Okay. He can reach Lord. Okay. And third thing is Please free from me from the reaction in the past sin, so that there will be no hindrance to my progress. So whatever I have done in the past, wrong things, okay? So please forgive me from those wrong things, or please free me from the all the past misdeeds or the past sinful actions which I have done, or good action also which I have done. Okay, this is whatever good action or bad action, both action. Okay, because both are binding here. It is in my past sins. Okay, so both good action or bad action, vikarma or karma, whatever I have done, please free me from all those reactions, and please give me the intelligence through which I can come to you. I can lead. I can be on the path which can lead me to you. Okay. So that is what a devotee is finally asking. Please give me your devotional services, and whatever things I have done, please forgive me from all that. Okay. So that is what a devotee is saying. What devotee is saying? Please uh, give me your devotional service. Okay. And please free me from all the things which I have done in the past. Do you remember any sloka from Bhagavad Gita which relates to this?
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य.
Okay. So Prabhuji is saying Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. Okay. So Lord is also saying the same thing. Okay. So forget all variety of religion. Leave all variety of religion. Just surrender to me. So this is what devotee is doing. Just surrendering to Krishna. Okay. Omnipotent one. Now I offer all your obeisances falling on the ground at your lotus feet. Okay. So Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. So this line says that. Okay. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshishyami. So this is what Lord is doing. After you surrender to Lord, what Lord will do is, what I have done in the past, Lord will free you from all the sinful action, so that there will no hindrance in the progress. Okay. So that is what this slokas also say. That is what Bhagavad Gita finally Krishna also say. So the final conclusions comes with surrenderance. Okay. Saranagati. We have to take shelter of Krishna. We have to be fully surrendered to Krishna. That is what this sloka as well as Bhagavad Gita says. Okay. So let's read the purport. So the purport is given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Yes. Yes, please read. Devotee can raise the hand so that Mataji will give the chance.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, can I read?
Yeah, we have Deepa Mataji. Deepa Mataji is saying.
Yes,
Mataji,
Prabhuji.
please. Yes, Mataji, please read. Please keep your
Okay.
hand raised so that other devotee who wants to read, so that one by one they can read. Yes, Mataji,
Purport.
please read this paragraph.
Okay, purport. By surrendering to the Lord and praying for His causelessness, mercy, the devotee can progress on the path of complete self-realization. The Lord is addressed as fire because He can burn anything into ashes, including the sins of the surrendered soul. As described in the previous mantras, the real or ultimate aspect of the Absolute is His feature as the personality of Godhead, and His impersonal Brahmayoti feature is a dazzling covering over His face. Fruitive activities or the Karmakanda path of self-realization is the lowest stage in this endeavor. As soon as such activities even slightly deviate from the regulative principles of the Vedas, they are transformed into Vikrama, or acts against the interest of the actor. Such Vikrama is enacted by the illusion living entity simply for sense gratification, and thus such activities become hindrances on the path of self-realization.
Okay, Mataji.
Should I continue,
Thank you.
Prabhuji?
Yeah, let me describe this purport, Mataji.
Okay.
So when a devotee is doing, like when a devotee is in the path of karma kanda, he try to do some good karma. Okay, some good karma or some punya karma. When this punya karma will become pap karma or the vikarma, we don't know. Okay, so sometimes we try to do punya karma, but it will become pap karma. Okay, so this is the nature of this material world. We try to do punya karma, it will become pap karma. So it is very entangling. Okay, so it is very entangling always. So Prabhupada also writes that as soon as such activity even slightly deviate from the regulative principles of the Veda, they are transformed into vikarma. Vikarma is the papa karma, or the karma which is against the Veda, okay? Or such, or the act against the interest of the actor. Okay. So we don't know when our punya karma will become papa karma. Okay. So one side is the punya karma, one side is the papa karma. A devotee or a person wants to do a punya karma or the karma, and when he even slightly deviates from that part, the karma which he is doing for his benefit, it will become papa karma and it will give negative benefits. Okay, negative benefits. So this is this is the material nature. This is the way this material nature works. Okay. This is the way it works. Okay. So there is third karma also. Okay. And that karma is called the that karma is called akarma. The karma which we do for Krishna, the devotional services, okay, where there is no reaction. Okay. When when a person tries to do karma kanda, there will be reaction in form of vikarma. Even when a person does the gyan kanda or dhyan kanda, okay, then also there will be some karmic reactions will be there, some vikarma will be there. Okay, but it will be less, obviously less from the karma kandis, because they are now in the path of the spiritual realization. Okay, so karma kandi, they will have maximum pap karma. Okay, and the jnana kanda and the dhyan kanda will have little bit less reaction, but reactions will be there. Okay, the papa reaction will be there, the opposite reactions will be there in everyone. Okay, but when a devotee try to do a devotional service or anything which is doing, he is surrendering the results to Krishna, then he won't get the negative reaction in the return, because when he is doing karma for Krishna, the reaction also is surrendering to Krishna only. Okay, and Krishna gives whatever Krishna likes to the devotee. That is directly the devotee directly depending on Krishna now. So two things will be there. Okay, one side there is Maya, one side there is Krishna. When we does anything for the Maya or for ourselves, for our interest, okay, then reactions also will have. Okay, and when we do some action for Krishna, then reactions also Krishna will have. The reaction also Krishna will take only. What reaction can Krishna have? Everything is under Krishna. So reaction also Krishna will have, and Krishna, whatever Krishna likes for his devotee, Krishna will give to the devotee. So anything which happens in the life of devotee, Krishna is directly controlling the life of the devotee. Okay, and anything which happens in the path of non-devotee, or in the life of non-devotee, Krishna is also controlling that also, but through Maya. So what is the rule and regulation through the Maya? So whatever you do, you will have reaction. That is the simple thing. Whatever you do, you will have reaction. What you do, you get. What you do, you get. Simple. Okay. Krishna is like neutral for them. Whatever you do, you will have the reaction. That is the neutrality of Krishna. Okay. So law of karma, that is called law of karma. So when a person, a devotee is doing any action, Krishna is directly taking control of the reactions. Okay, but when a non-devotee is doing anything, then Krishna is only taking the care, but through Maya. Okay, whatever you do, you get reaction. That is the rule for the action and reaction in the life of devotee and non-devotee. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, so ultimately Krishna is the ultimate controller of everything, and Krishna is controlling through Maya or directly. Okay, so the first part of this sloka says that we should surrender to Krishna. Okay, so the surrendering part, the first part of the sloka was that I'm paying obeisance to you, I'm surrendering to you. Okay, so when we surrender to Krishna, we do activities for Krishna, and Krishna directly take care of the devotee's action and reaction. Okay, and Krishna helps the devotee also. Okay, when Krishna is directly taking care, Krishna will help the devotee. Okay, how Krishna will help with the devotee? Krishna will be helping the devotee through outside and inside, both. See, Krishna is there inside us in the form of Paramatma, in the form of Chaitya Guru, Chaitana. Okay, Chaitya Guru, Krishna is there in the form of Chaitya Guru, Paramatma in our heart, and Krishna gives direction. Okay, that you should do this, you should do that. Krishna will give the intelligence to that person. Okay, now you do this, now you do that. So whatever activity a person will be doing, Krishna will be taking control of that, and directly or indirectly, the person will go in the path of Krishna consciousness. Okay, so that is the inside part. Outside also Krishna is there in the form of Guru. Okay, so in the form of Paramatma or Chaitya Guru, Krishna is there inside our heart, where he is guiding us in the path of self-realization, in the path of Krishna consciousness. Outside also Krishna is there in the form of Guru, who is guiding us to reach Krishna only. Okay, so Krishna is there inside us also, outside also. Outside Krishna is there. So see how merciful Krishna is there, that Krishna is always present with us in the form of Paramatma, and Krishna is also present in this world also in the form of Guru, who is repeating the words of Krishna, so that whatever he is saying, if we simply follow that only, we'll reach Krishna consciousness. We'll have Krishna consciousness, we'll be in the right path. Just a simple thing, that whatever instruction a Guru does, whatever instruction a Guru gives, a bona fide Guru who is in Parampara, just to follow that. Simply follow that. Just surrender to the Guru and follow that. You will have Krishna consciousness. As simple as that. Very simple. Okay. So just the one thing, that you have to surrender to the Guru and you have to follow the instruction. Okay, so two things are there, and Krishna is nicely taking care in the life of devotee. Once a devotee surrender to Krishna, Krishna will give instruction through Paramatma and through the Guru. Okay, so every time the devotee is guided. Okay, when he surrender to Krishna, when we surrender, Krishna will directly take care. Okay, so Krishna will give intelligence. Krishna says that he burns the Jnana Deepak in the heart of the devotee, so that not the burn, he lightens the Jnana Deepak in the heart of devotee, and through the Jnana Deepak or through the Jnana, the devotee can come to Krishna. So from where the Jnana is coming, the source is the Paramatma and the Guru, who is repeating the words of Krishna. Okay, who is giving the instruction on behalf of Krishna. For a devotee, for a person who is aspiring to become Krishna consciousness, Guru is equal to Krishna. Okay, Guru and Krishna, there is no difference for a devotee. Okay, but for a Guru, he doesn't think that he is a Guru. Okay, or he doesn't think that he is Krishna. He thinks that he is a Guru, but he doesn't think that he is Krishna's representative. He thinks that he is servant of Krishna, whose work is to repeat the words of Krishna and take care of the devotee who is giving, who is surrendering to the Guru. Okay. Similarly, if you see the parents, okay, the parents, when a husband and wife is in Krishna consciousness, they are devotee. Krishna gives the child. The child is also Krishna consciousness. When we read the Bhagavad Gita in the 6th chapter, when a yogi fails to reach Krishna, Krishna says that he will give birth in a family of devotee. Okay, so whatever child a devotee is getting, that is also mercy of Krishna, who is an elevated soul. And devotee have to take care of that. The mother and father has to take care of the devotee, that this is Krishna is giving us. Krishna is so nicely, Krishna is so mercifully giving us this devotee, and this giving us the charge of this devotee. Okay, in the form of a child, so that the child is fully dependent on Krishna, naturally dependent on Krishna. Okay, for us, we have to surrender to a Guru. We have to surrender. We have to take. Then we have to take instruction from a Guru. But for a child who is taking birth in a family of devotee, how nice this system is. You see, he is naturally surrendered to the father and mother. And this is the responsibility of father and mother. All the devotee, this is the responsibility of ours, this is the responsibility of yours, this is the responsibility of every devotee who is there in the class or who is listening to the class. Whatever child you will have, you have to take care of the child, because this is property of Krishna. Krishna has given you the charge of this person. This person is totally dependent on you, and you have to take charge, and you have to make like whatever you like with that. Okay, like a mold is there. Okay, so mold is there. So like a mold is there, okay, or dough, or you can say dough, whatever shape you like, you can make with that dough, okay. And that is, the dough is completely dependent on you, whatever way you want, you can make, okay, like that. So similarly, that the devotee who is there in the form of child with you, that is also like a dough, okay, and you have to mold that devotee in the way which you want, okay. Krishna has given you the um the charge of that devotee, okay. So you have to take care of that devotee, you have to make an excellent devotee with that person which has been given to you, okay? So that is a very big responsibility which we have, because we have to take care of that responsibility of the devotee. And whatever that person can become a very nice devotee, that person can become a very degraded person also, if that if you are not taking charge of the person nicely, or he can become a very pure devotee, he can become a very nice devotee, okay. So it is completely dependent on us, okay. So it is like, it is like the charge on us, okay. So we have to take care of that. So that is a thing that we have to do, because the child is completely dependent, completely surrendered to us, just like the soul surrenders to Krishna and the soul surrenders to a guru, the child is also fully surrendered to us, okay. So that was the surrendered part which Prabhupada was discussing. Next purport, next paragraph, the purport, who will read out? Santosh Prabhu is there. Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhu.
Self-realization is possible in the human form of life, but not in other forms. There are 8.4 million species or forms of life, of which the human form, qualified by Brahminical culture, presents the only chance to obtain knowledge of transcendence. Brahminical culture includes truthfulness, sense control, forbearance, simplicity, full knowledge, and full faith in God. It is not that one simply becomes proud of his high parentage, just as being born the son of a big man affords one a chance to become a big man. So, being born the son of a Brahmana gives one a chance to become a Brahmana. But such a birthright is not everything, for one still has to attain the Brahminical qualifications for himself. As soon as one becomes proud of his birth as the son of a Brahmana and neglects to acquire the qualifications of a real Brahmana, he at once becomes degraded and falls from the path of self realization. Thus, his life's mission as a human being is defeated. Should I continue?
This one also. This one, Prabhu.
Should I continue, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. In the Bhagavad Gita 6.4142, we are assured by the Lord that the yoga brashtas, are souls fallen from the path of self-realization, are given a chance to rectify themselves by taking birth either in the families of good brahmanas or in the families of rich merchants. Such births afford higher chances for self-realization. If these chances are misused due to illusion, one loses the good opportunity of human life afforded by the Almighty Lord.
So this life is,
Yeah,
yes, Prabhuji.
I think, Prabhu. I thought I should continue, so I was
Thank
going.
you very much, Prabhu. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
So this life Krishna has given very mercifully. The human form of life, even the human form of life which we have got, that is also very much um, due to very much mercy of Krishna. Okay. And the thing is, we should utilize this human form of life. Okay. So many life we have spent, 84 million species we have been through 84 million species, and finally we have come to the human form of life. And this life is like a gateway through which we can come out and we can reach Krishna. We can realize why we are in this human form. Okay, why we are in um this earth, or why we are here. Okay, and why everything is like opposite. Whatever I am doing, I am getting the negative results only. I'm getting the negative things only. There is no happiness. Everything which seems happiness turned out to be distress later. Okay. So distress in the disguised form of happiness, like a poison, the sweet poison. Okay. The poison which is very sweet. Okay. So the happiness here are also like that. Poisonous thing. Happiness is like poison. Okay. But in the like sweet poison, the sweet coating is there. Okay. So just like that. So we should not lose that human form of life. Okay. For self-realization. So that is one thing. Okay. Surrender to Krishna. Okay. Again, Prabhupada writes about the by birth. Okay. No one is like Brahmana. Everyone is like Shudra. Okay. By birth, everyone is like Shudra, and we have to attain some Brahminical qualification. Okay. To become a Brahmana. Okay. So like that. But such a birthright is not everything. For one, still has to attain the Brahminical qualification for himself. Okay, any person has taken birth in the family of Brahmana, there is high chance that he will become a Brahmana. But if he follows the rules and regulation, if he follows the qualities, if we have Brahminical qualification, then only he will be treated as Brahmana. Otherwise, everyone is like birth by Shudra. But just taking birth in the family of Brahmana, a person doesn't become a Brahmana. Okay, so like that. This one we have already discussed. So from here we'll read.
Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna, please read.
Hare
Jyoti
Krishna
ma'am.
Mataji. Yes. The regulative principles are such that one who follows them is promoted from the platform of fruitive activities to the platform of transcendental knowledge. After many, many lifetimes of cultivating transcendental knowledge, one becomes perfect when he surrenders unto the Lord. This is the general procedure. But one who surrenders at the very beginning, as recommended in this mantra, at once surpasses all preliminary stages simply by adopting the devotional attitude. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita 18.66, the Lord at once takes charge of such a surrendered soul and frees him from all the reactions to his sinful acts. There are many sinful reactions involved in karma kanda activities, whereas in Jnana Kanda, the path of philosophical development, the number of such sinful activities is smaller. But in devotional service to the Lord, the path of bhakti, there is practically no chance of incurring sinful reactions. One who is a devotee of the Lord attains all the good qualifications of the Lord himself. What to speak of those of a Brahmana? A devotee automatically attains the qualification of an expert Brahmana authorized to perform sacrifices, even though the devotee may not have taken his birth in a Brahmana family. Such is the omnipotence of the Lord. He can make a man born in a Brahmana family as a degraded, as a low-born dog-eater, and he can also make a low-born dog-eater superior to a qualified Brahmana simply on the strength of devotional service. Shall I continue, Prabhuji?
And just once we'll see, Mataji, what we have learned.
Hare Krishna.
So here you can see here. So two things Prabhupada is mainly discussing here. That one is the Brahmana qualities. Okay. So few qualities are mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. The 9 qualities of Brahmanas are mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. Here also some of the qualities of Brahmanas are mentioned. And Prabhupada says that, or the Bhagavad Gita says, or the every Shastra says that a devotee attains the quality of the Lord because he is in direct contact with the Lord, and whatever qualities Lord is having, he's having that qualities. Okay. So forget those qualities of Brahmana. He has better quality or greater quality in the Brahmana, and he is called as Vaishnava. Okay. So there is one side is Brahmana is there and Vaishnava is there. And Vaishnava is even superior than Brahmana. Okay. So like that. So only few qualities are there of the Brahmana. And when Brahmana surrenders to Krishna, when Brahmana surrenders to the Lord, then Brahmana is called as Vaishnava. Okay. So he is called a Vaishnava. So Vaishnava is Vaishnavas are having superior qualities than Brahmana. Okay. So that is one thing. So so that is the thing that we have to take shelter of Krishna, and then when we take shelter of Krishna, we absorb the quality of Krishna, and then those quality are like better than Brahmana or greater than Brahmana, and we become Vaishnava. Okay, so like that. So this is the thing. Okay, even a person who is very low born, anywhere he is born, he can become a Lord's nice devotee. Even a person who is very high born in a family of very high rich aristocratic family, anything, he can become like a dog eater. Okay, we have practically seen that people who are like very low birth, they are doing the devotional services, and they are in very high standard devotional services greater than Brahmana, they become Vaishnava like that. And we have seen even the people who are taken birth in the Brahmana family, who has taken birth in a very rich family, and they start doing intoxication, meat eating, everything, following, not following or breaking four regulative principle, all the four regulative principle, and they are even lower than the dog eaters. Okay, so like that. So it can happen. Okay, the based on the devotional service, the strength of devotional service, even a low born can become a very high standard Vaishnava. Okay, so that is the thing. So all depends on the one thing, that is surrender to Krishna. Okay, surrender to Krishna. So that is what till now Prabhupada is discussing, surrender to Krishna. Okay, so if you read the translation again, oh my Lord, as powerful as fire, O omnipotent one, now I offer you all obeisances falling on the ground at your lotus feet. Okay, so that part Prabhupada is discussing till now. So now we'll read this one. So now the path one, okay? So how Lord is showing the path. So Prabhupada is discussing that now. So we have hand raise of Jyoti Mataji only. Just now you have read Mataji, no? You want to read again?
Yes, yes, I can read, Prabhuji, if you allow.
Yes.
Okay. Since the omnipotent Lord is situated within the heart of everyone, he can give directions to his sincere devotees by which they can attain the right path. Such directions are specially offered to the devotee, even if he desires something else. As far as others are concerned, God gives sanction to the doer only at the risk of the doer. But in the case of devotee, the Lord directs him in such a way that he never acts wrongly. The Srimad Bhagavatam 11.5.42 says, Swapad Moolam Bhajatah Priyasya Tyaktanya Bhavasya Hari Pareshah Vikarma Yasch Chot Chotpatitam Chotpatitam Kathanchid Dhunoti Sarvam Hridhi Sannivishtaha. Sorry, Prabhuji, very bad. The Lord is so kind to the devotee who is fully surrendered to his lotus feet that even though the devotee sometimes falls into the entanglement of vikarma, acts against the Vedic directions, the Lord at once rectifies such mistakes from within his heart. This is because the devotees are very dear to the Lord. In this
Okay.
mantra,
Okay, Mataji. We'll understand this one. Then we'll move further. Yes, Mataji. So if you see this one, this paragraph Prabhupada is describing about how Lord is guiding the devotees. Okay. So he's taking charge of the devotee himself. Okay. So you see here, God gives sanction to the doer only at the risk of the doer, for others. But in case of the devotee, Lord directs him in such a way that he never acts wrongly. So God is showing the path. So if you see the second line of this one, oh my Lord, please lead me to the path of right path to reach you. And so this one Prabhupada is describing. Okay, he says that Lord directly take care of the devotee. He take charge of the devotee. For others they have to risk. They have to take the risk by themselves. Okay, but for a doer, Lord is taking the risk. Okay, but in case of the devotee, Lord directs him in such a way that he never acts wrongly. Okay, he never acts wrongly. So sincere devotee, Lord is guiding in the right path. Okay, through his Paramatma form, through his the Guru form. Okay, through so he never does the wrong things. Okay, Lord directs him in such a way that he comes to Krishna. Okay, so that is the thing. Next one. We have Jyoti Mataji already read. Krishna Kumar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Am I audible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. In this mantra of Sri Isopanishad, the devotee prays to the Lord to rectify him from within his heart. To err is human. A conditioned soul is very often apt to commit mistakes. And the only remedial measure to take against such unintentional sins is to give oneself up to the lotus feet of the Lord, so that he may guide one to avoid such pitfalls. The Lord takes charge of fully surrendered souls. Thus, all problems are solved simply by surrendering oneself unto the Lord and acting in terms of His directions. Such directions are given to the sincere devotee in two ways. One is by way of the saints, scriptures, and spiritual master, and the other is by way of the Lord Himself, who resides within the heart of everyone. Thus, the devotee, fully enlightened with Vedic knowledge, is protected in all respects. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So here Prabhupada writes here, you see, the four qualities of Jiva, okay, or living entity, four quality. One is to err, okay, to make mistakes. And here Prabhupada writes, to err is human. Okay. So to err is human. Everyone says that to err is human because this is the quality of human or the conditioned soul. Out of the four out of the four qualities, this is the quality, one of the four quality that to make mistakes. Okay. So we can make mistakes. Okay. So in the devotee also the the devotee is also like human being only, and he can also make mistakes. But Lord Himself guide the devotee so that he won't fall in the pit of the Maya. Okay. So Lord guides the devotee Himself. He guides the devotee so that he doesn't fall into the pitfall of the Maya. Okay. So if you see here, since you know that all I have done in the past, and please free me from all reaction to my past sins, so that there will be no hindrance in my progress. So we may have done in the past many misdeeds, or may accumulated many sinful reaction. Okay, so please forgive us through those reaction and action. To err is human. Okay, to make mistakes is like human. Okay, and please guide me so that I don't make any mistakes and I progress in the path of devotional service. That is what, and the Lord guides the devotee who is fully surrendered to the Krishna. He takes full charge of the devotee. Okay, here he writes, the Lord takes charge of the fully surrendered soul, and thus all the problems are all solved simply by surrendering unto the Supreme Lord. Surrenderance. Okay, so that is what these two slokas are the last sloka of Isopanishad is saying, surrender. Yes, last two paragraphs are left. So we have Bhagyalakshmi
Vedic knowledge is transcendental and cannot be understood by mundane educational procedures. One can understand the Vedic mantras only by the grace of the Lord and the spiritual master. Yasya deve para bhaktir, yatha deve tatha guru. If one takes shelter of a bona fide spiritual master, it is to be understood that he has obtained the grace of the Lord. The Lord appears as the spiritual master for the devotee. Thus, the spiritual master, the Vedic injunction, and the Lord Himself from within all guide the devotee in full strength. In this way, there is no chance for a devotee to fall again into the mere of a material illusion. Mire of a material illusion. The devotee, thus protected all around, is sure to reach the ultimate destination of perfection. The entire process is hinted at in this mantra and Srimad Bhagavatam 1.17 to 20 explains it further. Hearing and chanting the glories of the Lord is itself an act of pity. The Lord wants everyone to hear and chant His glories because He is the well-wisher of all living entities. By hearing and chanting the glories of the Lord, one becomes cleansed of all undesirable things, and then one's devotion becomes fixed upon the Lord. At this stage, the devotee acquires the Brahminical qualification and the effect of the lower modes of nature, passion and ignorance, completely vanish. The devotee becomes fully enlightened by virtue of his devotional service, and thus he comes to know the path of the Lord and the way to attain him. As all doubts diminish, he becomes a pure devotee. Thus, end of the Bhaktivedanta purports to Sri Isopanishad, the knowledge that brings one nearer to the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So this last paragraph also says about that only. If you see this highlighted paragraph, so what is the hope for us? Okay. So for us, if you try to think about the things which you have learned, and if you try to compare those things with us, you can see that we are very fallen. We are very far from the surrender to Krishna. We are very far from the pure devotional attitude. We don't have the devotional attitude. We don't have that pure desire to surrender to Krishna. We don't have. So what is the hope for us here? Okay, if we have hope in Krishna consciousness, then we can finally achieve Krishna one day. If we don't have the hope, we lose everything. Okay, so hope is the path through which we'll progress. And what is the hope we have understood? We have underlined in this line. If one takes shelter of a bona fide spiritual master, it is to be understood that he has obtained the grace of the Lord. Okay. So if we have the mercy of the spiritual master, that is that mercy directly coming from Krishna. How Krishna can guide us? Krishna can guide us through someone. And who is that someone? That someone is the person who has a special mercy of Krishna, the bona fide guru. Okay. So if any person is having the mercy of a guru, he should be understood that he has the mercy of Krishna. Okay. And that is the only hope for us. Because we are very fallen, because we need personal instruction, because we need personal association with the Krishna. Krishna directly comes in the form of a bona fide spiritual master to guide us personally. Okay, and what we have to do is just surrender. Okay, just surrender to the bona fide guru, and whatever instruction is being said, just follow that, and that is enough for us to taking to Krishna. Okay. So many life we have been wandering here and there, here and there, here and there. Okay. And we are searching for the happiness in this material world. We are trying to become Lord. We are achieving the chew. Okay. We are trying to chew the same thing which had been chewed. We know that there is no happiness in these things, but still we try to do. We know that whatever things we think that this is a happiness thing, this thing will give happiness. After 1 or 2 days, it will give me distress only. This is not a happiness. This is sugar coated poison. The happiness coated distress only. Okay, we know that. Okay. And still we are trying for so many life after life after life after life. We are trying to do that only. Okay. So, and in this life, human form of life, we are so fortunate that we are so close to Krishna in form of a bona fide spiritual master, bona fide spiritual parampara. Just we have to do is to surrender, and we have to take benefit of the realization of the Guru. We have to take benefit of the instruction of the Guru and follow that instruction and reach Krishna. Okay. So that is as simple as very simple, and we should be having like hopeful. This sloka gives the hope that bona fide spiritual masters are there. We have to take shelter of those, and we have to reach Krishna. Okay, that is very easy and tested method. Okay, so that is the thing. So this sloka says about the surrender. When we surrender to the Guru, or we surrender to the Krishna in the form of Guru only. So when we surrender to a Guru, Guru gives the instruction so that we follow the path which leads to Krishna, and whatever past misdeed we have done, Krishna will take care of that. Okay, so that is the thing which have been discussed in this sloka. Okay, so what we have to do is hearing and chanting the glory of Lord is itself an act of piety. Lord wants everyone to hear and chant his glory, because he is the well-wisher of every living entity. Shravanam Kirtanam. Hear about Krishna. Glorify about Krishna. Do Kirtan about Krishna. Teach everyone about Krishna. Speak to everyone about Krishna. Okay. So like that. If you have a child, make the child Krishna consciousness. Bring them to Krishna, close to Krishna. Don't let them fall into the trap, the Maya, which we have been traveling for so many days. Okay. So like those are the special things, or the special souls which we have been given to us for the taking care. And when we think in that direction, automatically that purify ourselves also. Okay. So like that. So in the last, if you see, that's end of the Srila Prabhupada purport of Sri Isopanishad. Prabhupada writes about Sri Isopanishad as the knowledge that brings one nearer to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Isopanishad. Isopanishad, the knowledge which brings us near to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay. With this, we'll end the Isopanishad. Okay. And next time we'll have the class of Nectar of Devotion. Okay. Yes, now any question, any comment, any clarification, any correction? Okay. Anything? You can raise the hand, you can speak about. Okay. Yes, anyone? Any question? So temple opening program is there on, I think, August of this year. So all of you can plan, and you can come, you can meet Namaste Das Prabhu, you can meet many devotees, you have been connected to the ISKCON Bangalore for so many days. Okay. It will be a very nice chance that you come and meet the devotees. Okay, so if there is, yes, Anirudh Prabhu.
Yes, we are planning to come to.
Yes.
But your Isopanishad classes were very nice.
Otherwise, we'll end the session. Okay, there is no question. We'll end the session. Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhu bhave vichapatitanam pavanengi vaishnavevo.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
devotees.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I think, Prabhuji, the Kalpana Mataji, she's still there? I think the attendance wasn't posted. I'll let Prabhuji know. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mother.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.